Hey everybody, today we're going to talk about how your memories of money from the past still inform and influence the financial decisions that you're making in the present.
Welcome to Wisdom and Wealth, where we talk about the human side of money. Join us as we dive beyond the numbers, unpacking the psychology of money to equip you with the tools you need to be wise in wealth.
I'm Brendan Frazier, Chief Behavioral Officer at RFG Advisory. And do you ever wonder why it is that you feel anxious when you spend money, or guilty even when you save too much? Or why is it that some people can talk about money with ease and others avoid it at all costs? It likely has, nothing to do with your income or your education, and probably has everything to do with your childhood. We're gonna uncover the hidden forces that drive your financial decisions, your money memories. And you'll learn what they are, how they silently shape your financial life without you even knowing it. And then at the end, we'll talk through a simple but powerful way to reflect on your own money memories and rewrite your financial story. Money memories are powerful, emotional experiences that happened around money that most of the time began in or occurred in childhood. They say that most of your memories around money are formed by the age of 7. These experiences from our past shape and influence our financial beliefs and behaviors today. Again, often without us ever even realizing it. Maybe you remember hearing, "No, we can't afford that." Or maybe you remember watching your parents or somebody in your life fight over bills and money. Or maybe money was never a topic of discussion at all. These memories, these moments create the emotional blueprint that we unconsciously and subconsciously follow even in adulthood. To help create better understanding around this idea of money memories, Dr. Brad Quantz, a financial psychologist, introduced the idea of money scripts. Money scripts are deeply ingrained beliefs that we form from these early experiences of money. And he's found that there are 4 dominant money scripts that show up every single day. Number 1 is money avoidance, the belief that money is inherently bad or corrupt, so you just avoid it altogether. Number 2 is money worship, believing more money will solve all of your problems. Number 3 is money status. Essentially, that you believe your self-worth is tied to your net worth. And number 4 is money vigilance, an extreme frugality and secrecy mindset around money. Now, there's a lot more that go into each of these 4 things. That's the 4 of them at a very high level. But it's these money scripts, these beliefs that operate like unconscious software in our brain. Unless we pause to examine them, they run in the background and they quietly dictate all of our financial decisions and choices that we make. Author Rachel Cruz says it really well when she says, "Your upbringing doesn't determine your future, but it does shape your default." We even see that the neuroscience research backs this up. Emotional memories are encoded in the limbic system of the brain and influence decision-making long after the experience itself. So here's an example of how it shows up in my own life. When I was a teenager, I remember looking out the window and seeing my dad's car outside on the street with duct tape on the back window, because what he believed is that you drive the car into the ground. And so fast forward all these years later, here I am in my own life, and I drive a car that's really old that my wife would love for me to get rid of. In fact, pleads with me to finally get rid of it. And I think I should get rid of it, but I formed this memory when I was young that a car is just simply a tool to get from point A to point B, and it's a waste of money to buy a car if it still works. There's no good reason that I should be driving a car that could fall apart at any moment. And here's another example. Let me introduce you to Sarah. Sarah grew up in a house where anytime she wanted something, anytime she desired something, her request was met with guilt. "Oh, Sarah, you don't really need that. Oh, Sarah, do you really want to spend your money on that?" And even those little interactions have impacted her decisions as an adult. Now, as an adult, she's earning a healthy income in the six figures. She's incredibly generous with others, but she just couldn't simply bring herself to spend money on herself. She associated it with guilt. She felt selfish because that's the lesson that she had been taught when she was younger. And so when she sat down and unpacked that memory and raised awareness around it to find out why is it that she believes spending is selfish, something shifted. And for the first time in over a couple decades, she booked a vacation just for herself, and she did it without even feeling guilty. That's the power of awareness. You can't change what you don't name. So let's talk about a simple but powerful example to help you start rewriting your own money scripts. Step number one, like we just said, you have to become aware. Step number one is naming the memory. So thinking about what was your earliest memory of money? And maybe it wasn't just your earliest memory. What's the most profound or emotional memory that you have about money? What's the first memory that comes to mind when you think about money? Take that in, think about it, and then ask yourself, how did it make you feel? What feelings show up as you think about that memory? And then next, think about what belief did you carry forward from that experience. So first, name the memory. How did it make you feel? What belief did you carry forward? For Sarah, it was the memory of being shamed whenever she wanted something. It made her feel guilty and selfish. And the belief that she carried forward was that spending money to take care of yourself is selfish. Step number two is to take that memory and spot the script. Is it money avoidance? Is it money worship? Is it money status? Or is it money vigilance? And then step number three, the last step, and probably the most important, is to ask yourself the tough question, and that's this. Is this belief that I formed still serving me well? Or is this belief that I formed keeping me stuck? Odds are it served you well up to this point in some way, shape, or form. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't believe it anymore. Is it serving you well, or is it keeping you stuck? For Sarah, she recognized that it was keeping her stuck. That if she thought spending on herself was selfish, she wasn't going to be able to take care of herself in a way that was healthy, so she was able to overcome that and take the vacation, spent the money to go on a vacation to take care of herself. Here's the reality. Your money memories aren't your fault, but they are your responsibility. The good news is this. Once you understand them, you can stop reacting and start choosing how to rewrite your money script. So take some time right after you watch this, take some time this week, sit down with your spouse and your partner and reflect on your earliest money memories. The most powerful emotional ones, write it down, see what comes up, talk with somebody about it, and you can start rewriting your financial journey. As always, if you have questions, if you want to talk, if you want to discuss, reach out, contact your financial advisor. And until next time, stay wise and well.